Hi guys, thanks for tuning in to another video on ForgottenWeapons.com. I'm Ian McCollum and I am here today with Mathieu Willemsen, who is curator of the Dutch National Military Museum. Right?
Right.
I think I got that right.
Completely
excellent.
Correct.
And you guys have a brand new, well, within the last couple of years, new facility, tanks, airplanes,
yes.
guns.
We built a brand new museum and it opened in 2014.
Okay.
So it's 2 years old now and you're all welcome to come, of course.
And pretty fantastic, right?
It's great. In the first year we had about 500,000 visitors,
nice.
Which is enormous for a military museum in the Netherlands.
Absolutely. Are there 500,000 people in the Netherlands?
A bit more.
So in addition to running the museum, you actually have published a book. We have a copy of it here in Dutch, but it's also available in English.
Yes.
And it is Trial and Experiment. And so one of the interesting things, and I remember you telling me this, one of the interesting things about the Netherlands is you've always had a military. You know, this is a nation state with a very long history. But there has not really ever been a major arms manufacturer in the Netherlands.
No.
So when the Dutch army was looking for weapons, it was always soliciting bids from all of the other major European manufacturers, which means everybody's experimental test versions, everything that someone wanted to sell as a gun, well, they'd bring it here and try to sell it to the Dutch.
Yes.
And you kept them all.
Yes, we kept them all, a collection of about 200 guns. And in my book I've made a comparison with the guns that we have in our collection with all the archival resources that I could find. So for example, here we got a Dutch Beaumont rifle converted into a Mauser system with a gravity magazine. And in my book you can find it with a complete description and also the patent.
Right, and not just that one, but literally dozens.
Yes, you can find each system in my book. I mean, whether it's a British Lee conversion or an Austrian Mannlicher conversion or a French conversion, all European countries send their trial guns to Holland.
Yeah, so straight magazines, angled magazines, round magazines.
You name it.
It's really a smorgasbord of interesting experimental guns. So do you have a lot of that on display in the main museum?
We got a few on display, I think about 20 or 30. So
okay.
That's quite a lot for the
just
common visitor. But of course in our depot we got many more.
Okay, so the depot is the reserve collection.
Yeah.
That's where we've been today. I've been doing some filming here. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
You guys will enjoy those videos when they come out. But that is, it's not open to the public, but it is available to researchers.
Yes, if you are a serious researcher, like you are of course, and you got a good reason, you can come and study our collection after making an appointment.
Okay, and it is quite an extensive and impressive collection, especially. There are a couple strengths that you have to the collection, and this sort of thing is definitely
I think the 19th century collection of our museum is one of the best in Europe.
Yeah. Now, before this, you were in Delft,
yes.
I believe, and unfortunately, the museum got bombed during World War II, didn't it? I believe
yes.
I remember.
Well, during the Second World War, we were near Arnhem, and as
okay.
you know, there happened something in Arnhem in 1944.
It's not a good place to be in World War II.
So we were bombed by the Allied bombers, thank you to the American and the English.
Sorry.
And a lot of our collection went lost. But fortunately, the part of the small arms collection for a major part was already moved to the next city, to Leiden.
Okay.
And after Leiden we went to Delft, and after Delft we are now in Soesterberg, in the heart of the country.
I'm not even going to try and spell or pronounce that, but we'll have a link to the museum's website in the description text.
And we are a combined museum of Army and Air Force, so you can both see tanks and airplanes in the same space.
Okay, and small arms.
And small arms, of course.
Very cool. How did you come to be curator of the museum? How does that happen?
Well, it's by chance. I started as a registrar and I'm educated as an art historian. So I have nothing to do with guns, but the curator of the guns left, went retired, and then the position came up and I learned from practice.
Okay. Some of us would consider guns to be art.
Yeah, well, some pieces are. If you look at our 17th century pieces,
true,
they're tremendous.
All right. Anything else people should know about the museum?
Well, concerning small arms, if you like the antique ones, we got a unique collection of ivory stocked pistols from the 17th century. There are about 100 known in the world, and we got 31 in our exhibition, wow. So they're really unique, all made in the city of Maastricht in the 17th century.
Okay.
And those are really pieces of art.
It's really a long history in the Netherlands.
Yes. Well, don't forget our golden age in the 17th century would not have been possible without the arms trade. About one quarter of income came from the arms trade.
Really? I did not know that.
Nobody does.
Well, you guys should learn more about Holland, and a good place to do that is the National Military Museum, of course. So if you're here traveling, if you live in the area, or if you're a tourist visiting from Europe or overseas, make time to stop in at the museum, say hi, tell them that Forgotten Weapons sent you there, and enjoy the museum.